Hey guys, it's August here and welcome to a bit of a random video. So in case you don't know, my friend Liger was at my house for the last 8 days, and one thing we did while she was down was go to PAX Australia. So this video is to give you guys kind of a run through what we did down at PAX, what we thought of the event, what we bought, what we played, all that sort of stuff. And I have done a tweet longer on this, but I decided to make this video just for the sake of those people who don't use Twitter or don't follow me on Twitter or anything, so yeah. Alright, so this is my first ever PAX event, and I've always wanted to go to one because I'd never been to one before. I'm not really the type of person who goes to conventions, but I really wanted to. So being able to go to PAX was really cool. It was being held down in Melbourne, which is the city closest to me, and I live about half an hour away from it, so we both just took public transport to get down there. Unfortunately, because I'm kind of unfamiliar with the city, I used an online navigational website, and it basically lied to me. It sent us off in the completely wrong direction. So after about half an hour of just fucking around and trying to, work out the website, we eventually just went to an informational desk and asked them, and they pointed us in the right direction, so yeah, props to them. But we arrived at PAX at around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, got Liger's badge, and headed into the event. So the event itself was being split into 3 big halls. Now there may have been some smaller halls elsewhere because the schedule said like Drop Bear Theatre, and like Wombat Theatre and Kangaroo Theatre, but I have no idea where they were. So yeah, we just kind of stuck to the main 3 for this event. And the first one was basically just the introductory plays. They gave us a band which had our age rating on it, so we were R. And the rest of the hall was just one massive open space. I'm not sure what it was being used for, but it just had tons of metal fencing in it. I'm guessing that maybe it was there for something that was happening on day 2 or day 3 because we went on the first day of PAX. But either way, it was just massive open space. One side of it had some guys handing out bags. Most of it was just pamphlets as well as, check out this product, etc. But one really cool thing in it was actually a 30 card deck of Magic the Gathering. Neither of us played, but the cards are really high quality. I got a Plains deck, and Liger got a Water deck, I think. But the rest of it was just pretty much, random shit that neither of us really cared about. And finally, at the back of this hall was a food kiosk, which we went to right away because we were both really tired. So after this, we went to the second hall, which is full of gaming stuff. There were tons of stores selling stuff, as well as these big, open sort of areas where you could play games. And the first store we went to was actually full of plushies and stuff. They also had some, action figures of characters, Elizabeth from Bioshock was there. I'm just imagining, Elizabeth is an action figure now. Punching and kicking and super knife action. And anyway, yeah, it was full of plushies as well, and I bought myself a Beamer plushie from Adventure Time. After this, we went to the League section of the hall, which was definitely the biggest section by far. It had this massive stage up with all this seating. To the left of it was actually different lines where you could line up to get free codes. And as a support main, I went to the support line, and was there for about 10 minutes before I decided to leave because it just had tons and tons of people there, and the line wasn't really going anywhere. But while this is going on, I was having a look at the cosplays at the event, and there were so many there. League had cosplayers as Jinx, Caitlyn, Draven, Darius, Soraka, Sona, Teemo, as well as a bunch of other cosplays there like the Mario, Pokemon, Zelda, the guy from Journey, Slenderman, Portal, Castle Crashes. What else is there? Lara Croft. There was also some Street Fighter characters, as well as some anime characters too. And yes, overall, the cosplays are really, really cool. Unfortunately, I didn't get any photos of them, which I really wish I did. But I did get photos of all the stuff we bought, and you can check it out on my Twitter. There will also be links in the description below to the pictures of the things I'm talking about today. So yeah. While I was waiting in line for the League thing, they had Freak from the NA caster desk actually on stage. He was a special guest. And he was doing trivia events make this champion noise or guess this champion. And that was really, really cool. So after that, we left and went through the middle of the hall to see what was there. On the way, you passed by some manga stores, some DVD stores, as well as a huge section for World of Tanks, which neither of us play. There was also a section for Xbox stuff like Far Cry 3. And I don't know if there was a Sony one there, but there was a Nintendo one there too. And they had playable demos of Bayonetta 2 as well as Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, and Splatoon as well. So after this, we headed into the third hall, which was filled with card game stuff. There was like Magic the Gathering, the My Little Pony card game, which is a thing, as well as some other stuff there as well. They also had sections where you could try out just some random free play, like with Wii U games as well as PS4 games. And a big section where people were just sitting down playing their 3DSs. It was really awesome. However, unfortunately, because of the Street Pass feature where you can only have 10 people at a time, I only got 38 people from the event. If they had like a 100 limit or had no limit, I probably would have gotten like 150 or so, because there were tons and tons of people at this event playing the 3DSs. So that sucks. And speaking of that, I also lost my 3DS stylus somehow. So we had to walk around this theater, but we didn't really do anything there. They had tons of desks where you could just sit down and play card games. And they had this big area where people doing, I guess, like realistic Dungeons and Dragons sort of thing. Where they had like this guy rolling that massive dice they use, and people like running around and just doing things. That was really cool. So after this, we decided to head back to the second hall and have a walk around there again. I also bought Toon Link and a Chain Chomp plushie from that same plushie store. Unfortunately, it isn't spiky, but I guess I could add spikes to it if I wanted to. And Liger herself bought Adventure Time magazine and Adventure Time wallet. And as you can probably tell, both of us like Adventure Time, so yeah. And she also bought a Bioshock Infinite Silver Eagle, which is the currency. She also got some pins from Bioshock Infinite, and the sweet Catherine poster. Once again, all of this is on my Twitter, and all the pictures will be in the description below. We also got to play Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, which is pretty sweet. It was us two against two random guys. I was being Zero Suit Samus, Liger was Rosie, one of the enemy guys was Mega Man, and the other guy was Ike. Now the match itself was pretty cool. Me and the Mega Man guy were just beating everyone up. Liger somehow though stayed alive for pretty much the entire thing. And at the end it was me and Mega Man in the sudden death match. Then something really weird happened. I don't really know how, but Mega Man just exploded and I instantly won. I think it's because I used my side B, which is our laser whip, and perhaps I just blew up one of his missiles or something. But either way, I won. Mega Man came second, Liger came third on 0 points, and the Ike guy came last on -2. So after this, we went over to the League booth once again, and when we went back there, they were actually playing Hexakill on the big screen, which is a 6vs6 mode. And they had the two big Australian commentators, Atlas and Spawn, I think it is, doing commentary for that, so that was pretty cool. It was pretty weird though, because I went to the mid line this time because it looked like the shortest, but the line just didn't move at all. Like after about 5 minutes, we were maybe 2 people ahead. So we jumped back to the support line, and actually got to the front of it faster than the mid line did. So the trivia question was name some League siblings. For those people who do play League, I'll have a bit of a pause here so you can try and think of some. Alright, so the first one I thought of was actually Draven and Darius, because that's like the really obvious one. They're the Blood Brothers after all, they're two of the most famous League siblings. However, after that, I just had a complete blank, and I couldn't think of any of them. The lady tried to help me by saying Garen, but I had no idea who Garen's sibling was. I eventually figured out later that it was Lux, but after that she tried to help me by saying Renekton, and of course that's Nasus, and after that was Morgana, and of course that's Kayle. So I got myself some League skins. Unfortunately though, I already had them. But anyway, after that we had one more walk around the hall and then left. My dad picked me up on the way back and we just took the car home. But all in all, PAX was a really fun event. I'm so glad I could go. Going with Liger was a ton of fun too. And we're already planning to go again next year. So guys, hope you enjoyed my little talk about what we did at PAX. Uploads will resume soon. I actually have the next 3 episodes of Mario RPG already recorded, and the one after that will be the finale, so yeah, stay tuned to that. Anyway guys, thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Warning.
Do you see that?
Warning. Warning, data installed.